All right, welcome back. We've got the grand finals here underway. 4-4-5 with the game advantage. We've seen Ian and Panda versus Lev and KnightYuh before clean sweep the winners finals in 3 games only, and this could end the same way. But Lev and KnightYuh getting a little bit trickier with their plays. They might be hardened in battle from the previous fight. That was an extremely close matchup, but it often feels like Ian and Panda are just built different. That being said, the very first game, the Ian and Panda versus... Oh, that's just off. With Ian and Panda versus KnightYuh and Lev, it was extremely close. It feels like Ian and Panda just stole the victory, so... KnightYuh and Lev... Oh, what? The team bump there. Almost lining something up. KnightYuh is going to have the reset. He uses it to push it against the wall. But yeah, KnightYuh and Lev certainly capable of taking this team down with a game or two, but they could just line up. 4 games in a row is what they got to accomplish. I guess not in a row. Just 4 games out of 6. They can get the victory. That's a lot to ask against the best team in all of hoops, and that's going to be Lev trying to get a bump onto Ian, but Ian very carefully navigates around him in the skies. Lev refills, but is he too late? Barely gets there in time before Ian can smack that one down. Here's Panda using a lot of boost to turn this one around. In the end, he just gives the ball right to KnightYuh on a silver platter. No touch there for Ian. KnightYuh also doesn't read it, but Ian is still lingering up there in the air, ready to get the block. The shot looks like it's going to be on target. Panda needs to save this. Gets it off the rim. There is no margin for error in that save. And the shot to follow it up is barely going to get blocked, but Ian's still here. Passes back to Panda. That is unexpected. He'll leave the boost for Ian. We've got nothing so far in 90 seconds despite non-stop action here. The shot, though, from Ian is going to secure things. Straight sideways, clinging to the wall. The backboard defense is nowhere near it. The Lev pre-jumps and then gets bonked by the rim, I think. His game crashed. Is he good? Uh-oh. Okay. Sure. I don't know how they want to do it. Yeah. Wonder why that happens. What do you think should be fair there, chat? I think the rules are supposed to say that you got to play the game on if it's outside of the first 30 seconds. A lot of games when we first started out were like, what was I saying? A lot of games when we first started out was like, we had a lot of more complicated internet issues. I wonder if that's because of sign like the servers were bad and people's internet was bad and so on. I don't know. Can we get the game to 3:30 and then have 4-4-5 score? Man, this would be so much easier if I had administrative rights. I want to make sure the other team knows, but I'd rather start running the clock out now. Okay, well, just say that now. Have them start running the clock down. I can't pause it, though, until they get in here. Yeah. Can we get the game to 3:30 and then have 4-4-5 score? We'll try that. It's so rare to have internet issues now, or game crashes or whatever. All right, they agree to it. Okay. Sounds good. Really, I wouldn't mind if they just did it now and just ran another 5 minutes. Game divided by 0. You hate to see that. Okay, this is the the natural conclusion is this is Rocket League, as everyone knows. Yeah, don't score that. Gosh, give me your best, like, gamers will be gamers story. I remember a game I was excited about, an MMO. I don't know why I would ever be excited about an MMO, but someone convinced me that this game was going to be good. It's called Archage, and supposedly it was a game that was, like, out in Korea long before it came to the States. And long story short, eventually they gave the players their own ability to, like, for their guilds, they could design their own flag. I know you know where this is going now. It did not take long before there were some approved designs that players could use. Oh, here we go. That's good enough. All right, that works. Play on now. Anyway, yeah, they quickly took the ability of players away to design their own flags. And it was like a game that was like seafaring, so, you know, you'd have like this, I don't know what to call it, like a sailing guild clan. I don't know what to call it, but, you know, they'd all sail, they'd fly high and proud their flag. And so, yeah, that's how it goes. You give the community an inch and they'll take a mile. I don't remember why I started talking about that. Oh, right, because of the cars doing that. It's just so natural now. You don't even think about it. The piece of video I'm in that got the most views of all time was some like terrible Rocket League compilation where it was me and a friend doing that to a guy that was lagging out of his mind. so I really can't complain. Oh, opportunity here. The low shot, the slow shot. Slow ball. Gonna get saved away despite the defense having no boost whatsoever. Lev chasing this. The defense is in shambles. They are completely annihilated by KnightYuh. No demos, because if you demo, you respawn them back at home. But Lev, despite having no boost, is able to finish that. But look how bumped Ian is in Panda. Taken entirely out of the play. So this is about where we were last game when you think about it. Just a goal separating the two at 3:30. That's going to be a friendship tip-off. Deflected. That feels like that's an oversight by the 4-4-5 team, because you definitely can hit that away from the other player so that they have no chance at stopping that shot. But I think what 4-4-5 was doing is they didn't expect Llama Champions to even go for it. Ooh, the chain wave dash is here by KnightYuh. You can't even hear it this far away, but you can see the effects as he just slowly picks up speed. Yeah, because in the past, KnightYuh and Lev did not go for that friendship tip-off. They didn't go for tip-off at all. They just scattered. And so I think it's something you have to like plan in advance on. I think that was Panda that went. He just took the direct shot. Reset here on the defensive end. Can't tell if he really had it, but I think he did. He just couldn't find a way to use that effectively. Ooh. I think KnightYuh was trying to tip that up to his teammate, but nonetheless, that is going to tie things up here. This could be very similar to the first game these two teams encountered each other earlier today. But for the second time, there's just no defense. They're completely disarmed as a player goes screaming past them. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's worse. Oh gosh. Lev bonks into the rim twice in a row. Oh yeah, that reset will do it. The punishment was not immediate or swift, but it was justice nonetheless. Panda trying to zone out Lev. Just up to KnightYuh to try to save that. Yeah, I feel like this Llama Champions team would be downright lethal if they just had a little bit more polish. So like, if they had that awareness of where the rim was and what lines you can't take, they had that hammered into them over and over again, like these filthy hoops mains have it. These guys could be certainly a formidable team. Like, they wouldn't lose goals like that, and it might be even, they'd even have the lead, right? We're going to the final 2 minutes, all tied up. Lev with the massive musty. I didn't even see. Ian says nice block as Lev lands into him after that musty flick, completely unintentionally, because Lev had no boost at all. Corner tip off. The Llama Champions get the early possession. Side flip there for Ian. Puts that ball more down the center line. But now Lev on the move. A pre-jump here from Ian, trying to meet him at the back wall. It's still on target. Neat save. Panda barely gets there. Just as the ball is 99% in, Panda rescues it. He's still on. No follow-up double touch, though. Oh, that's an orange trail, so just a really bad 50, and that's already heading in. And nice read. What? Where did he come from? I think that was Ian saving it. Panda is the one who would have been in the net for a longer period of time. Ian had to scramble back, but in the end, it's just a 50-50, and these 50s on the backboard rarely work out for the attackers. Usually it's much worse. Oh, I guess it's the opposite way around in a way I thought. I thought the defender was on the backboard. The attacker was the one flying. But that completely changes the dynamic knowing the players had swapped positions. So the Llama champions pull ahead. It's kind of insane given the... Oh no. Okay, well, it was short-lived. Lev getting the reset, but just gives the ball gracefully to Ian, almost exactly the way he would like it, and the ceiling read is where everything fell apart. KnightYuh not quite having that read. Oh, we'll go for another friendship, though. And this time Lev goes extra high. Oh, even gets the block, though. It's kind of astounding. And that lets him kind of equalize, although no one's at home here in the net. It's going to be tapped down by Ian. His double taps are so quick and so accurate. Just an unfortunate 50-50, but really, the outcome of that friendship tip-off allowed Ian to be much more aggressive there on the attack. Suddenly, 4-4-5 pulls ahead. We've got a tug-of-war happening. It's going back and forth. No follow-up. Over to KnightYuh. Long-distance launch. It's going to be Panda. Navigating around one, 50ing past the other one. Ian does not have the read, and I don't even think he could get there in time. Net had it long before that. Mysteriously, Panda jumps over that boost and lets the other team take it, and so now they're in a really good position on defense here as Lev can just sit behind this and force a 50, or maybe not. Here's Panda again, launching it upward. Goes for the reset. KnightYuh goes higher and higher, so he can't get there in time, and it's going to get saved at the goal line by Lev. But with 10 seconds left, Panda with the double touch is really making things hard for the defense to make one last attempt. Here's KnightYuh with the straight shot, easy enough for Panda to swat away. KnightYuh will collect it again, looking for a double touch, going for the psycho, doesn't find it, it taps down. 4-4-5 up now 2 games because of that game advantage. But there was definitely hope there for the Llama champions. They got the lead just briefly, twice. But every time they took the lead, it was like 5 seconds later, it was a tip-off goal. So, Panda and KnightYuh both now on a car swap. Players do this so often now, it's so confusing to me. I feel like when I switch cars for the first time, I play immediately terrible. I have to, like, get into the swing of things. Man, you guys don't get to see the replays with this overlay on, but we're seeing some... the highlight reel is so crazy. So many resets being made. A musty flick. Uh, 85 ball touches by Panda is so many. This is like playing G2 in normal mode and keeping it close, but always losing. I don't know what that means. That's what Lev said. Maybe the other players know what that means. Panda liked it. All right, let's go. Uh-oh, we missing? Nope, he's here. 4-4-5 needs to win 2 games. Llama champions need to win 4. Lev goes straight up with it. Panda is going to dribble backwards. KnightYuh lifts it up, just trying to disrupt things, but that gives it right to Ian for the double touch. Send it straight down. The defense once again harried by the rim. So Lev goes one direction, fills up on boost, and then turns back around, but the rim is immediately blocking him. Like, the right answer is still not very pretty, where you have to jump up over the rim to try to immediately get the block. That's not very cozy. But the line that he wants to take is just not available. That's the dynamic of the rim. A lot of players wish it never existed or that you could drive through it. But it does create a lot of dilemmas, a lot of opportunities to attack, and a lot of opportunities to use it to defend. So it is certainly interesting. No other game mode has something quite like it. Here's Ian into the ceiling with this. Double touches it. That's enough. The defense definitely didn't expect him to have another. But Ian does this so often. Hit it to the ceiling, back into your car, Sometimes he gets it from the backboard again. This time, he did not have the boost to do that, but the other team is certainly not ready for it. 2-0. Panda. Ian with a teeny touch, keeping it centered. He wants one more, but he flips way too early. KnightYuh can't get past Panda. Those 50s, we've seen Llama champions. I guess when it's a 50-50 with those guys, it feels like it should be called something else, because they're a lot more successful than just 50% of the time. I don't know what they got, how they made that work. Ian just has the open net here. What happened to Lev? I think Panda took him down to a pep talk in the corner. Or maybe he just picked up boost. I don't know. I couldn't tell if there was any fouls at play. 3-0. Here's Panda. Blocked. It's going to go off the net. Over to Ian. Lev slowing things down. That fakes out Ian with no boost, and he gets the pinch directly. So that bit of patience was everything in that play. Slam on the brakes. Panda's going backwards. Hits the rim. That's my favorite thing, is when a play seems straightforward and then you see it in slow motion. You're like, oh, okay, there's a lot more going on here. It certainly was a great play from Lev, but you got to point out the defensive blunders that were made. Oh, no. Oh, he's got a good 50 on it, though. A good 66 is what I should be saying. Here's Ian. Over to the corner. KnightYuh punches him. Takes him out. Whoa, that recovery. He's just slamming, holding the power slide so he can take it into the air, but he's really trying to read this. And Panda just keeps going. So Lev using every ounce of that initial boost just to get the block, but it might be worth it. You know, you definitely don't want Panda to take, you know, whatever shot he can have without being blocked at all. He's going to try it again. Blocks again. It's hard to argue with the results. This time he's got 50 boosts left. So it's really interesting, but... Ooh, scary one. Lev will send that one away. Ian down the middle. KnightYuh, no boost whatsoever. Looks like he wants to pass to his teammate, and that might do it. Panda is still going up for it, though. Lands into the ceiling. No boost left to use. So instead it's KnightYuh with the reset underneath. Ah, he's lost it. Might have been a good start. He just had to beat Ian there. Maybe Panda as well, with no boost underneath. That's a great pinch. I like that move a lot. And I love how Ian is able to just use that. Like, he's covering two things. He either Panda gets the pinch and then Ian can take it from there, or Panda doesn't go for the pinch and Ian has the block. Either way works. Well, he doesn't have that one, though. But he does manage to get past the defender, go for the pinch immediately. Charge after this one. It's off the sidewall right here for Panda. Lev drops it down. Panda's got 100 boosts, but he gets clocked. We are not seeing the physical game. That reminds me. We're not seeing the same physical game from the Llama champions that we saw in the upper bracket. Wonder why. Oh, the redirect attempted. It just feels like there's no way he could get power enough to do that. Ian lobs it up, but has really no speed here. Lev should have that no problem. But he's launched it. Now lets Panda go in for a second attack. Nice 50 there. Panda will turn. He's got no boost. He's hoping that one respawns. We'll just take a really powerful shot, all things considered. And Ian's off the ceiling here. KnightYuh will get it past him anyway. One more touch maybe to send it down. They are still in this. Fighting tooth and nail for every opportunity. KnightYuh very quick to that. Jabs it upward. And then gets the block onto Panda. So Panda did have the save, but KnightYuh had that avenue covered. So Panda would have had to find a different direction. 3-2. 1 minute to go. It's over to the side. Here comes Lev. Blocked by Ian. And Panda turns right back on. He's got loads of boost. You know he wants these resets. No, he's going to chip it past KnightYuh for the pinch. It is so close. Double tap there for Ian. Back pass. You'll love to see that. But it's really far from him. Even with no boost, KnightYuh's going to be able to have the block there. And Lev now chasing that. Doesn't get the double he wants. It's back over to Panda. He's behind it, but it's not going to be good enough to get past the backboard defense. 30 seconds. Down to Panda. Just one touch. You can see KnightYuh expecting him to have boost. Tries to pre-jump some sort of block against the dribble. Panda and Ian set up here on the sidewall. Ian's ready to go. Or not. Where'd he go? It's a passing play. KnightYuh wants to drop that straight down. Gets the touch. They tie it up with 14 seconds to go. What a play here. A really speedy passing play. KnightYuh pre-jumps it. He's all the way downtown. What a move. Oh my gosh. This could be the first game of the night that 445 loses. But I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch because there's still plenty of game left. What a save. Looked like Panda had that drop down and almost made me eat my words. Uh-oh. 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 Oh, it just falls in. That's how this game ends. It is poetic. Considering the upper bracket, the very first game was won in a very similar manner by 445. I guess the shot was a lot better, though. Going the entire distance, ending in a 50-50, but yeah, Mythic. Wrote the script up for you, just waiting for you to tune in to trigger it. You're welcome. We got Llama Champs again, yeah. Llama Champions from yesterday. Can I save the replay? Yes, thank you for saying that. What do I name it? For the developer. Okay. You gotta remind me in Discord to send that to you. Doesn't look like any car switches this time. Yeah, KnightYuh. He's in the chat. Just finally took a game, not like this. If you could do it once, you can do it 3 times more in a row. Do I always name them that? Oh, well, that helps me search for them easier or something. I know that there's no search function. Maybe someday. Maybe someday I'll look like a genius, but in the meantime, Panda's looking like a genius. So that was off of the friendship. Chip it up, so it's past 1, and then no read there from the defense, despite having more boost. He probably had 20, but unless we had his camera perspective. Oh, here we go again. Oh, yeah. Looks very similar this time. KnightYuh's ready. But he might have been planning something and then just had it fall apart there at the end. I don't know. You see the pre-jump there by Lev. Here's Lev. Oh, looked like he landed on the sidewall. Lost his wheels, his footing. His wheeling? I like the idea. Trying to keep it away from Ian by steering clear of the sidewall. So, with a double friendship tip-off in this rotation, back-to-back even, that's very scary here for the Llama Champions. They might want to keep the amount of goals low, but Ian is certainly not content to just get 1 goal. Wow, bounces down. Rough recovery, but is good enough to jab that one into the corner. Yeah, Craigs, I hope you do get back into hoops. You could do it, dude. You could be as good as these guys. It just takes a lot of dedication. Panda with the reset. Double reset! He's still going! Oh, it's so close. He just ran out of steam there at the end. Uh-oh. No touch there for Ian. I think he was trying to make a shot out of that, but it doesn't feel possible. Oh, the bump attempt. Ian keeps his wheels planted, and now he's off the ceiling. He's got the shot! No way. It's ridiculous every time, man. Into the ceiling. He's got no boost at this point. Just raw momentum is enough to make that work. 3-0. Now, Llama Champions did come back from similar, right? It was 3-0 before in the last game. I could be entirely misremembering things, but they at least came back from that before, and whether they won or lost at the end, I don't remember. They got plenty of time to do it. Ooh, no touch from either player. Here comes Ian. Hits it with his wheels, but look how much height it gets nonetheless. I swear when I hit the ball with my wheels, the ball goes slower somehow. It's like I pull the ball into my car. From the 45, KnightYuh's got that covered. He's still on the dribble. Does not get the lob he wanted, so it's up to Lev for the double. Blocked by Ian. He's got no boost, but he does have the momentum, and it pinches sideways with an orange trail. Ooh, no touch there. The demo, though, we're starting to see the physical play maybe resurface, but I do think that Lev and KnightYuh definitely feels like it's a different team here. Not going for nearly as many bumps. I mean, what they were doing before was like every single time they missed the ball, they'd dive forward and try to take someone out. It was seriously aggressive, but maybe they recognized it's just not working for this 4-4-5 team. It's not scoring enough goals. KnightYuh, no boost. Uses neutral jump to get back down to the ground for a lob. Lev, though, is anticipating something, but now it's a scramble to get back to the other half. Is there anyone left who can get this? Panda takes the long distance snipe. Oh, that rim is so painful. The recovery is terribly slow. I thought that was going to be the player that blocks him, but the recovery is just not on the cards. 4-0. Yeah, the rim just completely took him out. So, Panda, maybe, oh, he's taking Ian out of the play now. Counterattack could be at foot. Lev lobs it up for his teammate. I was admiring these guys in previous series for their incredible passing plays, but it's really falling apart right now. A couple of times where a player, you know, they had a couple of options with low boost and they decided to go for the passing play, but their teammate is just not ready for it. It's very different than what we've seen before. Here's Panda, resets, but interfered. Ian's got no boost here, so this could be Lev's best opportunity, but he's lost it. Trying to get that reset. He's still going. Panda does get just a piece of it. And the shot goes off to the side. Ian's going to have no boost here, but just enough momentum to make the shot. What a shot, though. What? He's got like a squirt of boost, and he uses it to go upside down, flip into it. I think I could watch 100 players, and he's still the only one who would do it that way. There's another friendship. You just go back down to the ground, letting Ian take it. 90 seconds. Uh-oh. Players seem like they're consigned to go to the next game. But I'd love to see some more goals scored here. As Lev trying to make the 45-degree angle work. Here's the block. Panda wins that one. Still going. Ian's right behind it. Oh, the save. Lev with no boost and Panda all over him. Manages to slap that one away. 60 seconds now. And the push sideways. Maybe that helps. I don't know. Panda really lifted Ian there. That kind of conserved some of his boost. But Lev, yeah, has to just back pass. About all he can do. But Panda wins the middle boost. That's going to be a much bigger deal. Just the block here from KnightYuh. Another one, though. Panda is taken to the skies. I don't know what he's doing back there. Here's Ian. Down to Panda. Waiting behind it. Uh-oh, has he only set up the opposition? They were backwards, though. So it might have been a clever play. But 30 seconds left. Llama champions. Just going to have to go to the next game. And it is swatted away, though. Panda. Over to Ian. They're getting flashy with it. Oh, it's so close. The defense is going to be able to read that one. But if Ian was able to put any other touch on that, the defense had no shot of trying to save it. Nice touch. And that is a very painful game for the Llama champions. They go from winning the previous game, and then 4-4-5 is not going to let them have another inch. Ian gets one from the ceiling again. I know that these guys hate watching the replays, but I'm trying to learn everything I can from that. Like, he jumps immediately so perfectly. I gotta know, like, is he holding gas? Power slide? Just power slide for an inch? I don't know. But I'd love to learn how to shoot like that. 4-4-5 is up 3-1. 6 goals there. It is so savage. And 19 shots to 3. It was just 4-4-5 in attack mode. And yeah, the number of ball touches, too, just doubles the other team. Oh, save the replay. Uh-oh, I gotta be fast. The developer. Again, got it. You want me to just try to save all of them? I think there's some like Bacchus mod plugin or some mod that just automatically saves your replays or something, right? That could be cool. I don't know how that would be useful though. The whole thing, the only reason I understand my replays is because of what I name them. It's in Bacchus? Okay. Something you have to turn on, maybe? I don't know what that was. Ian says thanks. Don't know if his game crashed again or something. Faking. Or maybe they joined the wrong team or something, I don't know. Back pass here. Yeah, the back passes from KnightYuh and Lev have been really good all tournament long. But the, like, side-to-side passes on attack, where they're coming up a little bit short, it feels like. And the orange team ran into each other, still managed to make a shot work. Reset will get just a minute amount of distance again. No early goals scored. That's got to be good news here for the Llama champions, because it feels like every time 445 is able to pull just a massive lead early on. Uh-oh, and that might be the first one off of a 50-50. This is Rocket League, but look at the way that Ian takes this 50. Sideways. Not wheels towards the ball. He needs to get a little bit more power than that. But taking that 50-50 in the 45-degree corner, so important. Lev. Setting the pass up. Ooh, that's a good start. KnightYuh does get the shot. The defense is long gone. They bit a lot earlier. So there's past one. Lev resets. Good height on that. If he gets another one, might have ruined KnightYuh on that. But that would have been wild. I feel like you have to take it, right? If you got the second reset and no boost, you have to try. So I completely get it. But here's another friendship. Lev, yeah. I do think you have to throw a hitbox in the way. That's the only way you can attempt to put a stop to the damage, but often the damage is done. So KnightYuh alone on defense, and it's just patience here from Panda, giving the ball right to Ian. It's so dangerous. You gotta be extra careful against a friendship tip-off if you're planning on playing defense against it, because those players are gonna have loads of boost early on. And Llama champions learned that the hard way. Still just a goal down, but it feels like every single time that same tip-off comes up, they're going to find themselves at a disadvantage, and that's something they just have to fight through. It's off the net. Could be a pass back to Ian, though. He's going to take it immediately to the ceiling, and that is a double commit by the defense. Nonetheless, they do manage to refill on boost, but KnightYuh's going off the ceiling with the pogo. What's his plan here? He's still got that flip. Was it all worth it? You could have saved a lot of boost, but it's about flexing on your opponents, I think. Sending a message, something like that. Ooh, the backflip. The bicycle kick. But Lev, the Panda. Oh, Ian missed it. KnightYuh pushes forward. Drops it to Lev, but not in a comfortable spot. He's just dribbling this backwards. Taking it all the way back, but it's back to Ian. That's painful. That's agonizing. As the plan really falls apart here, but then it just keeps getting worse and worse. Lev unintentionally allowed this play to completely line up. Panda passed to the backboard to Ian, and he never misses those. 3-1. Wait, what do you even do? Like, the ball's on top of your car. You have to back up. That's really funny. I don't know. There's probably a few options there. Well, here's Panda, long distance. Good speed there from Lev. Refills on the boost, too. Gets it back mid. How does he get this to his teammate? Oh, hold on. That had a lot of power. He gets the boost again. The boost situation for Llama champions looking really good, but they still can't make a way straight towards the net. They're going side to side. And now the counterattack could be Nile, although there's just no boost here. Panda still has to play center despite really wanting 100. Lev looking for bumps. But Ian staying low, using the hitbox of the rim to shield him. Uh-oh, Ian's got two here. It's enough to make it just bounce off of the rim. I feel like Rim and net bounces. Oh, that's a double, but it's still saved away. You can see the attempt on Ian's life. But he's going to turn it right around to a pass to Panda, and they score off of it 4-1. That's so close to being connecting to Ian, but he like dodged out of the way. Rolling his hitbox around the potential hit. 2 minutes to go. Uh-oh. Yeah. Well, he doesn't have a reset, but that's something. Was that a friendship tip-off? I can't really tell. I don't think so. Oh, I thought he was going to get bumped for sure, and he had no boost whatsoever. Feels like the morale is entirely gone here from the Llama champions. They don't want to fight anymore. But they could still score some goals. Just off of their raw skill. That's a double commit. KnightYuh is going to have very low boost. No touch there. Panda. Ooh, reads it going up. It's still Ian here. Doubling. The pinch down into the corner. Oh, yeah. Defense a little bit slow to rotate around that. But 445 just letting him take it. Looks like 445 maybe content to run the clock out here. Down to Panda. Oh, he doesn't have it. It's KnightYuh. No, not enough to double it. It's back over to Panda. He's going to go long distance here with the shot. It's just saved away. What a hero save by Lev. But do they have anything left? Any fight in him? It's going to be Panda going long distance resets, trying to go for the bump, but it's just off. Lev knows. He can refill on boost. 4 cars connect underneath the ball. Ooh, that touch doesn't get a lot of distance. With 30 seconds. You know what they say. They call it forfeit for a reason. If another goal is scored by 445, it's certainly over, but it might already be that time. We need like 2 tip-off goals in a row after another goal is scored. That might be just enough time if Ian lets that one go in. It's off the rim, though, and he gets the save. That's got to be GG's. 445 claim another tournament victory. They had a couple of rocky games against this team, but overall looked fierce. GG's. Oh, he's going to keep the ball up for one last attempt. Trying to pass to Ian with the reset. Oh my gosh. That's so close to being nuts. The players are keeping it alive for one last victory lap. Panda is... he's typing GG's as he's driving forward. Everyone is... they all said, we won the series technically, so we won one game. Yeah, I mean, hard to argue with that. That's a much bigger victory than it might seem. Llama Champions has history for sure. Anyone know why the name? I have no idea why 445, but what does Llama Champions mean? Maybe I don't want to know. Replays, autosave in game at menu now for the last 30 games in match history. All right, so I'm going to save this one too. The developer again? Question mark? All right. Don't think that works if you're spectating. Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, it auto saves replays, but if you're spectating, it's broken. Yeah, good point. All right, I've got the winners here. 445, your champions tonight. How you guys feeling?
Good, good.
I mean, can't be mad.
Can't be mad. So you guys got to play 2 tournaments back to back. I feel like that's nothing. You know, a lot of Rocket League players are playing like 40 hours a week. I know that like tournaments are maybe the pinnacle of exerting yourself mentally, but you guys play so many hoops tournaments that it's probably nothing. If it was like, maybe if the Llama champions, if they won it, they would be like frazzled. But how are you guys feeling after that? After 2 tournaments in a row?
I feel fine.
Yeah, and like honestly, yesterday me and Panda were playing a tournament before the hoops tournament, so we were on since like we were on from like 2 p.m. Eastern to whenever that ended, and then Panda played again today earlier.
How many
A lot of Rocket League.
How many tournaments for prize money do you guys think you play a week on average?
Average, like mostly just one, just like this.
Oh, okay.
Hoops tournament, but
All
like.
right.
So there's like sometimes where you'll play like 3 tournaments in a week, or like 2 or 3.
Yeah, I know you guys know more news about the other communities, and you probably stay clear of Heatseeker. but I know that like there's a Rumble group that does tournaments. There's Snow Day guys that do a league, and I think you've done that before. And then of course, like we had yesterday, the Zen Zero tournament was like, you know, if I didn't know him that well, that tournament might have gone under my radar. Where I know he does tournaments weekly, but sometimes they're hoops tournaments, and so I didn't know if there was like another group that you guys knew about that. Even if they do soccer stuff, it was just something you hang out in or something. I don't know. All right, so you guys got to tell me. Oh, go ahead.
Well, I know KnightYuh and Lev, they play like the Frost tournaments every week, which is like 3v3 soccer. So they're used to the weeklies and stuff.
Oh,
too.
Yeah. Okay. It's good to see them here. I'm glad that they made it to a Sunday tournament. They were here, at least KnightYuh was. I don't know about Lev in the World Cup one.
Yesterday.
And yesterday as well.
Yeah.
But okay, so I know Ian, you're heavily involved in this. Is the Chaos Cup is what we really got to spend time talking about, which is going to be next week. I'm guessing you guys plan on teaming together, but you need 3. Is the standard? You need 3 players for a team, even though you only have 2 for a hoops game. So let me know everything you know. What does chat need to know about this tournament coming up?
Well, it's a collaboration tournament with every extra mode Discord. They're all involved in some way. But it's a weird format. So there's like a mini bracket, and you qualify for like day 1, which is Saturday. It'll be next Saturday. There's a bracket you play in, and you'll probably play anywhere from 2 to 5 series. It just depends how far you go. And those are all best of 5. And the way it works is the modes are rotated every game. So you'll start with like hoops, you'll move to drop shot. So it's like a rotation.
Yeah.
So bring whoever you want, whoever you think is good at all the extra modes, sign up. If you make it through that stage, you make it to a Swiss stage, which is 5 rounds of best of 3, and the best of 3s will be all one mode. And then if you survive that, which is the top 8
Yeah.
from that, move on to a final bracket, and it's all best of 5. Winner takes all. It's a double elimination. The links are in chat, so sign up.
Thanks CMYK for the sub. Nania was like, that's a lot of subs, and then CMYK is like, what's one more? Bam! Immediately promotes him. That's pretty funny. But
then me and Panda are playing with Danny. So
okay, nice. That's what I was gonna ask you. Headhunter Zero was hoping you didn't have a third decided yet. He's like, you guys need me, right? Unfortunately, they are taken. That doesn't mean though, Headhunter Zero, that you shouldn't play. You definitely should. I'm gonna be helping cast that, as well as I imagine a bunch of other community members from the other groups. We're gonna maybe get a bunch of streams going, do a bunch of the rounds, as many as we can cover, and it should be a really good time.
We'll have 4 streams going for the duration of the tournament,
Okay.
so there'll be a lot of streams to watch. All matches, or not all matches, but a lot of them will be streamed. It'll be cool.
Yeah, it'll be so sick. But yeah, a lot of extra modes. So who knows? Like maybe like you guys are gonna, Ian and Panda and Danny, gonna do really good in hoops. I imagine probably pretty good in Snow Day, but I don't know how you compare to like the real Snow Day mains that do these nasty flicks at the ceiling. And of course, Heatseeker is a whole nother animal. So what do you think you're going to be strongest in versus weakest?
Heatseeker is definitely the weakest. Those guys are crazy. I think we'll do fine against any regular extra mode team in Heatseeker, but against the Heatseeker guys, it's going to be tough. I doubt we win a series against them or a game. Depends on the team, but we'll definitely be the strongest in hoops. We're pretty good at Rumble and Snow Day too, so.
As someone who's never spectated a Rumble game, do you guys know if in spectator mode you can see people's power-ups?
No,
you can't.
Oh, really? So it's just a surprise every time.
Yeah,
Wow.
You'll have to like wing it. You'll have to figure out how to cast
Great.
that, but I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Yeah. That's hilarious. I feel like I kind of know the ins and outs of Snow Day just from seeing it, and then the Heatseeker, I've only seen a couple of games ever. Like that's my entire experience with Heatseeker. So that one's gonna be the hardest.
If you get to cast one of those crazy Heatseeker teams, you're gonna have a blast
Okay.
seeing what they do.
Yeah.
Very fast paced.
So it's not only do they have nutty reads, but also like they know the angles to hit it at as well, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
all that stuff. Yeah.
Mythic says it's a worthy extra mode. Okay, so I guess there's some honorable mentions too for extra game modes that didn't make the cut. It sounds like the Hoops community does not like Spike Rush. At least the jank game mode we had before. Oh my gosh, what the? You guys see that? It said your mom donated $700. What? Your mom,
Wait,
you're out of your mind.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
Wait,
yeah.
I just saw that too at the bottom left. Wait, what?
Is it for the prize pool? I'm trying to figure out why you would do that.
If you are your mom, please pipe up in chat because that was
Let
wild.
us know what that's for.
Yeah. I don't know if that's just to go into future tournaments for ranked hoops, but that is that might be the biggest donation we've ever got. That is the nuttiest. That is so generous. Oh, okay. CLK says it's for the Chaos Cup. Hold on. He's gonna try to make. He's gonna try to make that tournament. So you guys didn't know what you were asking for when you said we'll make it so that people can donate to the prize pool. Now it's a $1,000 prize pool, and you have to make it that way. So.
All right. Wait. One thing I will say. We'll talk behind the scenes. Either we're gonna put it into the next one, or we're planning on doing another one after this that's even bigger, and we'll put that money towards that prize pool, and we'll have an insane tournament. So we'll figure it out.
Mythic says I'm with your mom right now. We'll report back shortly.
Thank you.
Holy smokes! So yeah, I mean, probably good to reach out to CMYK and see. I feel like if he's like I want to put it towards this tournament because the plan was to run this one as like a try to feel out what the interest is in the community. But why not just have a massive tournament to start it off with and just wing it?
I mean, we can do that. Whatever he wants. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that's super exciting. Thanks again. Your mom's the bomb. Developer, it's all of our mom, I guess. Anyway, that is phenomenal.